Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
So just about set now. And on the mound today, Dustin May. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And he deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Bounce to the left side. Throw to first is in time. One up, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
And first offering is fouled off. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity in.
Here's Austin Riley. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Grounded to third, could be two. Urias to second, and that's two. Nothing doing here this half, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Back here in St. Louis. And today on the hill, Martin Perez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Here comes a pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Wynn rounds third, headed for the plate. Play at the plate, and they cut him down.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive. and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Ripped to third and caught.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
That one pushed foul. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Good eye right there.
One strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 down. Stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So one left for the Cardinals. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Madris makes the grab, one down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Hey. 0-1. No score here in the second. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, the center fielder,
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. And now 1 and 2. Righty to the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. Burleson steps on the bag, and that is that. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. The pitch.
Well, Ramon Urias, spectacular defender, won a Gold Glove in 2022 and became the first Orioles third baseman to win a Gold Glove since, you know who, Boo?
Manny Machado.
That's right, in 2015.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Alec Burleson will hit next. And it's fouled away. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Urias on at first, nobody out. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Bly Madris in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is popped up. Olsen settles under it, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Walker trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Ball 1, no strikes. Walker, a former first rounder, making his debut, and I think he's a big part of their plans moving forward.
Yeah, I would agree, and I don't think he would have gotten the call up here in April if they felt like he needed a lot more development down in the minors.
The 1-2. Slow roller to third. Over to Albies, and that'll do it. The Cards leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. Mateo hitting 7th in today's lineup. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. That one lifted to left. Nootbaar makes the play, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, Mike.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Foul ball there. Ripped into right center, and now maybe extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground. Throws across the diamond. 2 out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. And Acuna retired. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, number 27.
Number 27.
And here it comes. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Mason Wynn now at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Wynn in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
2-2 the count.
Here's the 2-2. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cardinals, no left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Gets the call. Strike 1.
0-1 the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Start of the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Kicks and deals. Here's a high chopper. And he grabs it in foul ground. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
The batter, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one there. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar in a dead sprint makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Matt Olson up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side. Knocks it down, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Bottom 4 now up for St. Louis. Ivan Herrera. Perez back to work. In the air, left field, down the line. Yastrzemski makes the grab on the run. Here's Nolan Gorman. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. First pitch, not close. Left-hand batter waits. And that one missing low. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope. That's inside.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And we're still knotted at 0. New inning getting started. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ozzie Albies.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
0-1.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And Albies is retired. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fouled off to the right.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And the 0-1. That one pulled foul. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missing inside. Way inside, gets out of the way. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The line to kick the pitch. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And that quickly 2 away. Jorge Mateo now. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. To third. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we still have no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Out to short. Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder.
And up next for St. Louis, Madris. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The right fielder, Jordan.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. He's 0 for 1.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here at the ballpark, Mike Yastrzemski up here.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And that one almost got him. That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one to first, and it stays fair.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Dubon, 28 years old, and he was born in Honduras. And now Mauricio Dubon popped in the air, left field, and out number 1 on the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Win, toss to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, number 4. Perez back to work. Swing and a miss. Off the plate inside, and it's a ball and a strike. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball to right. Dives and he can't hang on.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Herrera stands in now and watches strike 1.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Started after it, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Nootbaar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is in the dirt, and a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here in St. Louis, top of inning number 7. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Now batting, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. First offering misses the mark. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. Strike 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. And that one hammered. Walker ranging back, and that one's gone. He leaves the yard to right. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. JoJo Romero up and loosening in the pen. Thompson warming up as well. And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 2-2 on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now here is Nolan Gorman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That pitch gets the corner, and that is strike 1. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for St. Louis, Ramon Urias, 1 for 2. James Karinchak gets the ball now. This is his first appearance of the season. In there, and it's 0-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
The next offering misses. 1-1. And another ball. No outs. Runner on second. Off the plate inside. 3 balls and a strike.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Burleson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here's the center fielder, Bly Madris. Puts a bunt down. Albies tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Struck him out looking.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael McGreevy. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 36,
So digging in, Michael Harris.
the center fielder.
And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. In there for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And the righty deals. And a foul ball. In the dirt. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Digging in, Mauricio Dubon. Now a pop-up on the infield. Squeezes it. That is the inning. Braves strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
That was an opportunity to do damage. He popped it up instead. Frustrating at bat. He'll be thinking about that one for a while.
Back here at Busch Stadium. Here's the second baseman, number 27. The pitch. They say you win.
1-1 is the count.
Got him. 1 out. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And he deals. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
Right-handed reliever.
Ball, that's out.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Kicks and fires. He goes down looking. Redbirds down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back. We go to the 9th, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that's just foul. And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One and 2 now on Acuna. In the dirt, on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. Lifted in the air, right center field. Walker moves towards it. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Righty to the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the ninth, and here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. The pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
0-1, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
So a change being made at first base. On to pinch run, number 11. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now up for St. Louis, Ramon Urias. Robert Suarez takes over on the mound. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And that's in there for strike 1. One down, winning run on first. Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One and 2 here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down. Winning run on at first. Lined, and that's a base hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only 1 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, number 12. 2 on, 1 out. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Winning run stands at second. Next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering upstairs.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Laser. Base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Save. Ball game. They walk it off.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First quarter.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
For Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The wind and the pitch. Madris on the move towards foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. And that one is gone. His second of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. New pitcher now, number 66. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 66.
And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. He swings and fouls one off. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley. Swings through that one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Righty delivers out in front and foul to the left side. And here it comes. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Here's Matt Olson. 1 run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ripped to right, base hit. Lead runner around second, into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Clips the corner, strike 1. Baldwin at third. Olson at first. 1 gone. That one hammered but pulled foul. Two on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's ripped to right down the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One away, runners at second and third. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Base hit and a run comes in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So up next, Michael Harris. And that one wrapped foul. Back to the mound. Base hit and a run in to score. The throw to third. The tag out. But they do get a run.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
Jorge Mateo now. Throw to first. Harris back on a dive. Runner on the go. It's in the dirt. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Right-hander kicks, deals into center. That gets down for a hit. The run comes in from second. It's 5-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So they turn things over to the righty, Michael McGreevy.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Base knock right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Acuna now. The solo homer his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. Ground ball left side. Whips it across. That's the 3rd out. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Braves 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and on the mound in this one, Ian Hamilton.
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
And he deals.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Left-hand hitter waits, and he drops it down the third baseline. Riley fires to first. One up, one down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants guys to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Mason Wynn, batting with one down, takes a strike. Oh, and 1 now.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Next one just misses. And the count 1-2. Next offering is fouled back.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. It's 5-0. Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. McGreevy back to work. Well struck right field. And that one's gone. The Rockets 1 to right, his second of the year. It's 6-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Austin Riley. In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. The wind of the pitch. And a count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. And it's off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's the Braves DH, Mauricio Dubon. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's to third. Tosses to first. Out number 3. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Welcome back. Here's Nolan Gorman.
The designated hitter.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And now it's 1-2. Goes down looking.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 27. In the air out to center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Top half of the third inning, and now Michael Harris. McGreevy back to work. McGreevy, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Pulls that one foul. Going to count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Thompson appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. The wind to kick the pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Right-handed reliever. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. In the air, out towards left center, and it falls.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Next to hit, Jorge Mateo. Harris gets his lead at first with nobody out. McGreevy checks the runner. Harris back in on a dive. Yo, 1 to the left side, but it is well foul. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. Mike Yastrzemski up here, and he's already singled in this game. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
First and second here, no outs. To short, could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, double play. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
That ball is foul.
Runner at third, 2 away. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out to short, win. The throw to first, and that is that. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, and now the right fielder, Bly Madris. Madris measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. The pitch, and that one is in for a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And the right-hander deals.
Nope, that's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead. at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now it's going to be number 12. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. Man at first, and up next for St. Louis, number 73, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Number 11, the next to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Makes the catch, inning over. So one left for the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in St. Louis, on to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Drake Baldwin. And a pitch.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Riley now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That's to third. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one missed.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. The pitch. That clips the zone. 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Herrera right there to make the grab. And that's the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it though 6-0. Bottom of the fourth. Now here is Mason Wynn.
The shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Here comes a pitch. And that one is inside, ball one.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Albies on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Herrera now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Kicks and fires. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it.
The designated hitter,
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Herrera, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Line drive. Yastrzemski makes the catch for the out. And there's two down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now batting.
Man at first, Alec Burleson will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Number 27 batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Two outs, Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
And a ball and two strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Mateo puts it away, and that's the inning. And welcome back. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now, Ozzie Albies. And he deals. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
That one misses in the dirt.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Good job to fight that one off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Three-two. And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Dubon in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. And now 1-2. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
McGreevy checks over to first, and he's back. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Foul ball there. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Man at first. Stepping in, Jorge Mateo. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Bly Madris. The right-hander back to work. There's the strike.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a pitch. Good eye right there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Chop back up the middle. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 12.
Now, number 12. Flied out his first time. Started to swing, held up. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Righty delivers. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the next pitch is way outside. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 73.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that one a little bit high. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Next pitch, not close, up high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there, and that's strike 1. And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Number 11 lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Next offering is down low. 2-0. at the belt and fires. And he takes a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. This one's got a chance. And that one is going to go. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 52, Dylan Lee.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. That one's in there, 0-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera. Good eye right there.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
The next offering misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. but 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 6-2. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Mike Yastrzemski. McGreevy back to work. And that's in for a strike. That misses. And it's 1-1. Curveball over for a called strike.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
In the dirt. On to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So the batting order turns over. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. Acuna measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And the 1-0. That one hit to right. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. That's in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Hammered, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Braves strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Nolan Gorman. And a pitch. That misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. Lee goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. On the ground. And that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes As a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Burleson up for the third time here, watches that one miss. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Yastrzemski pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 27.
Now it's the second baseman, number 27. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And there's a ball. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And now 2-2. Next pitch misses. Full count now.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And he walked him.
Nope. Ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
The right fielder,
Bly Madris next up for the Cardinals.
Chris.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. The pitch.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And the pitch. Just missed.
2-1.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olsen. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Cards leave one. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Zach Thompson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 57, Zach Thompson.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
Leading off for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Action in the pen down there. JoJo Romero up and throwing. And a pitch. On the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So a man aboard Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Ball one there. Olsen gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty. And a count 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Runner on the move. In the air, left side. Number 12 moving under this one. And there's two away.
The batter, the center fielder, Michael.
So two down now, and here is Michael Harris. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. First and second, two down. Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves. And ball one. And a foul ball. First and second, two down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Aaron Bummer. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now up for St. Louis, number 12. The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Bomber deals. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Number 73, the next to hit, takes ball one. Movement in the bullpen, James Karinchak getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Here comes a pitch. That's in there. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Drops one down in front of the plate and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And a pitch. Way high.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2. Misses inside. Now 2-2. And here it comes. And another ball.
3-2.
Stays alive.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Yastrzemski aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Runner
Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. In the air, out towards left center. One down.
The batter, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That clips the corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-1. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-2. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Ball one, no strikes. And he deals. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Number 11 under it. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
In there for strike one.
0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Cardinals 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
The shortstop, Mason Wynn.
The pitch. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. He legs it out.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Ivan Herrera now at the plate. First offering misses the mark.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-0. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Win coming home.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Way outside, and it's 1-0. The pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Pitch is in there. 2-1 now. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Burleson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Falling behind 2-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Yastrzemski makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 27.
Number 27 next up for the Cardinals.